welcome to Adventures on the Long Run. We're Joel and Christy, and we are at Magic Kingdom today for a new video, and we are trying out Genie Plus for the first time. That's right, we're the last to get in on it. We're not professionals at this at all, and actually this is our first time, and we are going to give it a try and see how it goes. Let's get to it. Snag your first one within at 7 a.m. We were going to do that. We were planning to get here at Rope Drop, but some things came up and we weren't able to get over here at that time. So I didn't snag our first lightning lane until like 8:30. Park opens at 9, so we can't snag a second one until 11 o'clock because of the 120-minute rule. But we do have one for 11:15 for Splash Mountain, and then we're going to probably get another one at 11 o'clock as soon as the 120 minutes runs out. So like we said, the plan was to get here at Rope Drop and use Genie Plus to see how many things we can get done. So we didn't get here at Rope Drop. However, we're still going to see how many things we can get done. Disney says you can do, on average, 2 to 3 rides per day, and I'm thinking that's just like the main attractions, the e-ticket attractions like Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Splash Mountain, those things, those types of rides. Some of the others you can pretty much get on without waiting a long time. So we're going to see how many we can get done, and like I said, our first one is Splash Mountain.
Fiddle faddle. Fiddle faddle.
Yeah. Let's do Pirates.
So we're going to choose Pirates.
Yep.
For what time?
12:30.
12:30. All right, here we go.
All right.
Now it's time to ride
Yeah, it's time to ride Splash Mountain in about 15 minutes.
Splash Mountain in 14 minutes. Woohoo!
All right, so I think everybody had 11:15 return time because there was nobody when we got here, and now everybody's in line for the lightning lane for Splash Mountain. We're about to scan in. It's our first time ever scanning in for a lightning lane. Let's just see how it goes. All right, so one of the reasons we haven't done Genie Plus yet is because we do have a frugal living channel, and we just hadn't wanted to spend the money for it yet. So, but we did want to try it out so that we could share with you guys on how we do it. So now we're headed through the lightning lane to Splash Mountain. right, so Splash Mountain was a posted 60-minute wait, and we were about 5 minutes through the Lightning Lane, if that, just long enough to walk back there and get into the line. So that was pretty good. And now we've got about 45 minutes to our next Lightning Lane selection, so we're going to catch a show. I think we're going to try to do the Country Bear Jamboree.
Give me a little intro there, Roller. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear Jamboree, featuring a bit of Americana, our musical heritage of the past. And right now, I give you assorted executions of music and song. The Five Bear Runs. Any thoughts? Secrets and ten friend bar named Tennessee. Since playing on banjo and attacking with his face, a biting on the next pine with a bit of country. Texas all over together with a crooked hickory ball. When the spirit moves that tune, he can make that milk go. Up Ted's on corn jumper, now need that barrel blow. You also play some more to the game.
All right, so we just got out of the Country Bear Jamboree. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that show. Have you seen it before? Country Bear? Okay.
Never.
That's the first time we've done that. It's a cute little show. It's good for some filler time if you got some time, some downtime between rides, or just want a break and want to sit down and maybe get some air conditioning. It's good for that, but it's a pretty good ride.
To be honest, Joel is a big rides guy, so we tend to come in and go straight for the rides and ignore shows.
Yeah, so now our next Lightning Lane is at Pirates of the Caribbean at 12:30. So we got about 20 minutes before we can check into that. So we will check back with you.
Transform our pool to an ocean of flame. And now from the waters, Citricua emerge. Oh, great God of health, your secrets we urge.
Wowee! That's almost as much fun as New Year's Eve in the orange groves. I'm saying, look out there across the water. There's a little bit of company. Now, yes. Welcome, you all. Permit us to introduce ourselves. My name is Claude, and my little precious cousin over here is... I'll introduce myself, if you don't mind. Hi there. I'm, listen now. It's right on the tip of my beak. Clyde Birdbrain? Oh, yeah. I'm Clyde Birdbrain. Oh, I say, perhaps you good people have never conversed with toucan birds before. Well, neither did we. Till one day we discovered this magic sunshine pavilion. By Jove, yes. I remember just how it happened. Many bird bars ago. There we were at an explorer's launch on a mysterious river in deepest Adventureland. Off in the distance comes the fierce roar of an African lion. As we round the bend in the river, a huge bull elephant bellows forth in protest of our intrusion. Suddenly, the treetops explode in a frenzy of outraged birds. Oh, come, you can join us.
45-minute wait. We're going through which is not bad for this part of the day. 45 minutes isn't terrible for Pirates. So we're going through the Lightning Lane line, and we will be on the ride in just a few minutes. All right, so Pirates of the Caribbean was supposed to 45-minute wait. We were on in about 10 minutes for the Lightning Lane. The Lightning Lane doesn't mean that you're going to have no wait. It just means you're going to have a reduced wait. Most of the time it's between 5 and 10 minutes. Most of the time it's a walk-on, depending on the ride. But we were on pretty quickly, off pretty quickly, and we have now snagged a Buzz Lightyear for $235. But Buzz Lightyear Ranger Spin, Space Ranger Spin for $235. Yeah. And so we're going to do maybe the Carousel of Progress before we go there, just to kind of fill some time in before we go. All right, so while we're waiting for our Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin Lightning Lane time, which is about 2:35, we're going to go into one of my favorite rides, which is the Carousel of Progress.
Progress. You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair.
All right, so that really is one of my favorite rides, Carousel of Progress. Love it, and try to do it every time we come to the Magic Kingdom. And now we're about ready for our Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin Lightning Lane time.
I won. Even if it's
All right, so Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin was a posted 55-minute wait when we got in line. We did do the Lightning Lane, and it took us 10 minutes to get in. The Lightning Lane was pretty long, but they do prioritize the Lightning Lane, and we got through in about 10 minutes. And so our next Lightning Lane is for the Haunted Mansion, but it's not until 6:30. That's like 4 hours away. But I could still do another Lightning Lane selection at 4:30 because it's 2 hours after the last Lightning Lane selection. So I could do one at 4:30 and then have two if we could sneak one in before we go to the Haunted Mansion. All right, so while you're waiting for your Lightning Lane selections, especially if you've got like a 2 or 3 hour, 4 hour wait like we do for Haunted Mansion, then you want to try to fill those in with shows. We've already seen a couple of shows today. The Enchanted Tiki Room. We've done Carousel of Progress.
PhilharMagic.
Yeah, PhilharMagic is right over here. It's another show you can fill in with, or you can fill it in with rides that you don't need to use Lightning Lane on, like Small World, which is a 35-minute wait right now. Winnie the Pooh, which is 30, and The Voyage of the Little Mermaid, which is also a 30-minute wait if you like to ride those. So right now, nothing other than Mine Train is more than a 60-minute wait. So we're going to try to fill in with some rides that don't have as quite as long as a wait time. So we're going to go over to It's a Small World, and yep, that song will be stuck in our head the rest of the day. All right, Small World is a 35-minute wait, and we're getting in line. We'll time it and let you know what it is. Hey guys, it's Future Joel here, and just wanted to know the audio cut out on this section, but I just wanted to know that Small World is really a filler attraction. You don't have to use Genie Plus for that. Just use it to fill in when you're waiting for another Lightning Lane time, or if you need time to kill. Now we're heading over to Big Thunder Mountain, which we didn't get video of, so cut to me at the end of Thunder Mountain. Alright, so Big Thunder Mountain was a 55-minute standby wait, and we waited about right at 50 minutes from the time we got in line to the time we got in the train. And so we like that ride. Roller coaster, obviously, like roller coasters. I do. She does not.
I didn't ride it.
She didn't ride it. And so when I say we, I mean the third person in our party who
refuses to be on camera.
is not on camera. Anyway, so we have a Lightning Lane for Haunted Mansion at 6:30. We also booked one for Under the Sea with a Little Mermaid at 5:15. All right, so we have a Lightning Lane reservation for Journey of the Little Mermaid. Whatever it is, we're going to see the Little Mermaid for 5:15, and it's really only it's supposed to 30, so we should just be like 5 minutes behind on it. Alright, so Boy's Little Mermaid, the Journey of the Little Mermaid, Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. I'm going to get that right one day. We did do the Lightning Lane on that. It was about 5 minutes to get on there, so not too bad. It's a cute ride. I mean, if you like the Little Mermaid, you're going to love it. Your kids are going to love it, so you know, it's something you can do.
It's a little short.
It's a little short, but it's fine. Alright, so now we're going to stop and do a show. We're going to do Mickey's PhilharMagic. Alright, so it's been a while since we've seen that show.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Updates to
yeah, it has a little updates to it. It's a 3D. It's a 3D thing. Actually, it's a 4D because you get some kind of wind and sometimes some water, some wind and stuff in your face. But it's pretty fun. I like that. And it was talked up actually, and we thought the tip board was saying 20 minutes, but we walked right into the thing and they put us right into the auditorium with a 2-minute wait before the show started. So we got there just the right time. So it's a fun little show. If you're looking to kill some time, go do Mickey's PhilharMagic.
And Goofy, my man, is the stage manager for us.
That's right. So you know hijinks are going to ensue. All right, so we've got a Lightning Lane for Haunted Mansion at 6:30. And a lot of times you can check into these up to 5 minutes beforehand. So we've got about 12 to 13 minutes before we can actually clock in early, and we're just gonna walk down here and just kind of take a rest while we're waiting to do our lightning lane for the Haunted Mansion. What? Alright, so Haunted Mansion was a posted 55-minute wait, but we're not standing in the line today because we're doing lightning lane, and we're going almost right on up to the front of the line. You know, I used to wouldn't get on this attraction, and then Christy made me, and now I get on it every time we come. This is pretty much your favorite ride in the park, right?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
At Magic Kingdom, yes.
Yeah.
Almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely.
Alright, so what'd you think of Haunted Mansion?
I loved it as always.
As always, it's a good ride. And we were in the stretching room with only about 10 other people, maybe.
We don't know why.
It's usually packed in there, but they put us in with like 10 other people. We don't know why, but they did, and it was good. And it didn't take us long, 5 minutes to get on once we hit the lightning lanes. Alright, so I think we're going to call it a day. We did 5 Genie Plus rides today with doing Genie Plus in about 8 hours?
We got here an hour and a half after rope drop, so that was 10:30.
Yep.
And it's 7 now. So.
Yeah, so about 8.5 hours.
Right.
Almost 9 hours. So we did 5 Genie Plus rides. We could have done some more, but the only things left were like Winnie the Pooh and Magic Carpets of Aladdin, Dumbo. We could have done all those. We probably could have done 5 more rides with the Genie Plus because those Genie Plus lines are so short, and we could have done those, but we didn't. We chose not to, but we could have, just because that's not really our cup of tea.
And the park done close to 11 tonight,
correct.
So
we
would have had more time.
We could have done a lot more. We also didn't do the individual lightning lane, which was Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We could have done that one. We just chose not to. But because the time we got here, the individual lightning lane was up around 7 o'clock. We thought about jumping in the standby line, but because it was down to like 60 minutes at one point, but we decided not to do that one either. But we also did several shows. We did Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Jamboree.
We did the Country Bear Jamboree. We also rode the Tiki Room. We did that one. We also rode a couple rides that we didn't do Genie Plus for, like the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. We did that one. So we packed a lot into our 8.5 hours, which included the 5 Genie Plus. Now we're going to come back another day, and we're going to try to do the same thing without Genie Plus, without looking at wait times or anything, and just see how many things we can do. in that amount of time as well. So
Yep.
it was a pretty fun day. It's always a fun day when you can be in the parks, regardless of what you're doing or how long it takes you. And the park is open until 11 tonight, so we could have done a lot more. We're just wore out. So we're gonna call it a day for today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell for updates when we upload new videos, at least one a week. But hit that notifications bell so you know when we upload a new one, and it's ready for you to take a look at. Okay, so that's going to do it today for Adventures on the Long Run. And don't forget, life is an adventure. Get out and enjoy it.